What's up, guys? Welcome back to Kimmy D TV. Tips and tricks to living your best life. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what it was like for me as a black girl in Italy. I know, controversial. Not really. Alright guys, so if you guys want to know my experience as a black girl in Italy, sit back, grab yourself a snack, and enjoy the show. Okay? Let's go! I want to ask you guys to please give this video a thumbs up. If you don't like this video, even give it a thumbs down. As long as you interact with this video, leave your comments, opinions down below. If you're disrespectful, I will delete your comments, so don't even try. And please subscribe and comment down below what other videos would you guys like to see from me. I went on a 2-week European tour via a company named Consiki. If you guys want to see any videos about that, I'll leave it on the cards below. I made a couple of videos about that. Anytime I traveled, I always traveled within the States, and I never traveled to another country. So when I first traveled to another country, it was really an eye-opener, and I really opened my eyes. But the reason why I'm making this video is because when I was about to travel to Europe, I actually booked the trip and canceled it. Booked the trip and canceled it. Just because, honestly, I felt very nervous about going. And I think it's because of some preconceived notions that I was fed as a black girl. So not every black girl is fed those preconceived notions. But this video is basically for my black girls out there, or my girls of color, or any girl actually who have been fed lies about traveling, who have been discouraged to travel. So this is for people who have heard like, girl, don't travel there, they're racist. Girl, don't travel there, you're black, you can't travel there because they may kill you. Or girl, don't travel there, they're not gonna welcome you here. Don't travel there. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I got it all, especially as a black woman, especially as a black person and as a black woman. That was like double whammy, and I had people discouraging me from ear to ear. So I think that played a part of why I kept scheduling the trip and canceling it, scheduling the trip and canceling it. And at the end of the day, I'm happy that I made the decision for myself. Even though the people that were very close to me did not really agree with me doing this decision, I really did. I'm happy that I made the decision for myself. So that is a big tip I give for you girls, or especially for you women. Like, no matter how old you are, you can still be influenced by people. But make sure you make a decision for yourself, because this is your life and you're gonna have to live it. So make a decision for yourself and make a decision to travel. Now, granted, this is the disclaimer I want to give. There are some countries, obviously, that are dangerous for people of color to walk through, just like there are areas in the United States that are dangerous for people of color to walk through. We all know that. And there are good people and bad people in Italy, just like there are good people and bad people in every part of the world. So I'm not saying Italy is just like this perfect place, this perfect country that, like, if you go there, if you're a black girl, you're just gonna be like, heaven. Like, there's no place that is called heaven except for heaven. Okay, so I'm not saying that. So that is a disclaimer I wanted to give to you guys. All right, so let's get it started. So I want to talk about my experience in Italy and how do I feel about it. So when I was in Italy, when I arrived to Italy, so we went on a European tour. I went to Paris, and I went to Amsterdam, and I went to Germany, all these places. But I'm going to talk about specifically Italy. So in Italy, Italia, I have one thing to say. I went to Florence, I went to Rome, I went to Venice. That's the only areas I can remember right now I went to specifically. If I would have to remember every specific area, I have to go back to my trip planner thing. But those are the 3 main areas I remember. And I just have one thing to say. From the few days I've been there, and I may be wrong and I may be right. Maybe some people feel like, oh girl, you were just there for a few days, that's how you feel that way. If that's how you feel, you can leave that on the comment down below too. But for the few days I went out there, in my experience, I give Italy if I could give it 1,000,000 stars, I would give it 1,000,000 stars. I absolutely love Italy for so many reasons. So I love Italy. Like, before I went there, I actually researched, like, oh, how is it like for a black girl in Italy? How is it like? How is it like? How is it like? Because like I said, I had so many voices in my head, and I got like mixed reviews. Like, some people were like, oh, it's really nice, it's pretty. Listen, this is from my experience, and this is for me to encourage you guys, especially my black girls out there, to go and travel. No matter how old you are, I don't care how old you are, you could be in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, travel. I stood out because places I went to, I saw a couple of black women, but there wasn't a lot of black people in general there. Like, there were people of color, like a lot of you know, people from the Middle East and stuff, but there wasn't, like, if you want to get technical about color, but there wasn't a lot of black women there. There were some, like, here and there, but there weren't a lot. So I stood out. Like, I stood out like a thumb. Like, there was like a whole bunch of, you know, fair-skinned Italians, and then like it was just me. And usually, like, some areas in the United States, like, if you, like, you guys know, if you're from America, my black women, like, sometimes when you go to areas and you're like the only black woman, like, you could just tell, like, everybody could tell. That doesn't necessarily mean that you are mistreated badly in every area of the United States because you are the only black woman, but you could tell. But one thing I can say is that it didn't matter. Like, I can't explain it. I'm not gonna say they don't see color, because everybody sees color. Like, let's just stop that lie right then and there. But one thing I can say is that I felt very welcome. Like, I felt very welcomed. Like, people smiled at me, and it wasn't that fake smile. Like I can tell when somebody's fake smiling at me, and it wasn't that fake smile. Like, people were smiling at me. People were not smiling at me like, oh, like I'm an experiment, but people treated me like I was at home. Like, I don't know, I felt at home there. Maybe in a past life, I don't know, maybe in a past life I'm an Italian. But I felt like I was treated at home. I never felt like threatened or whatever. Even when I ventured out of the touristy areas, like, people just treated me like, oh yeah, like, I saw her yesterday, I saw her last week. Like, they didn't really think of it like, oh my god, it's a black person, let me touch. Like, it wasn't like that. Or it wasn't like, you're black, get out of our country. It wasn't like that at all. And I actually spoke to some local Italians. Like, I made some friends, and I even asked some of them the question. Like, I asked this one particular person, like, how do you feel about like I said, how do you feel about like dating a black girl or whatever? And then they were like, well, we don't really see it. They don't really see, they were like, oh, well, we don't really see like color. Like, as long as a woman is beautiful, she's beautiful. If they see a beautiful woman, she's a beautiful woman. It doesn't matter what skin color she is. She could be black, white, orange, whatever. She doesn't see a beautiful woman. And I think another thing is that in the United States, there is a specific stereotype. Like, there's a lot of negative ideas around like black women and stereotypical things of how we act and stuff like that. And I think it's mainly to do with the media and how we are shown a lot of the times in the United States. And the thing is, a lot of people don't get that, like, not all of us black women are like that. Like, we're not. And even though I know that, yes, other countries do follow the United States, but I think a lot of the times when you venture out to another country, such as Italy, like, they haven't been, how can you say, I don't know, I could be wrong, but to my knowledge, to the way they treat me, like, you could tell they don't have any preconceived notions. Like, they don't think like, oh, you're gonna be loud, or you're gonna be ghetto, or you're gonna be this and that. They don't automatically think that. They just feel you out, see who you are, see what you're about, and then like go from there. It's not really about that. They just look at you like any other woman, like, okay, is she this, is she that, is she that, instead of, oh, she's black, automatically that. Okay, so that's just my opinion. Into the stores to buy like bread and food and stuff like that, I just felt like I was at home. I can't even explain it. So this is for you black girls. Like, if you like are afraid of going to Italy, like, don't be afraid, because even when you go to the store, they don't treat you bad. They don't treat you like you're a you're a sore thumb. Like, they don't treat you like that. All right, so on to the men. Oh my gosh. All I can say is that I know there's this like stereotype that Italian men love black women. Whether that's true, I don't know, but I love how romantic they are. I'm gonna leave a video down below in the description where you should know when you're dating an Italian. There's like this cute channel that I found, and that video is so true. One thing I like is that, like I said, like, they see a beautiful woman, they see a beautiful woman, they know what they want, and they go for it. They don't waste no time, they don't play no games. I mean, like, of course, like, the chase is always exciting and you could play a little bit, but they don't waste no time. If they like you, let me tell you something. Let me tell you guys something. If you're a black woman and you find that you're having a lot of difficulty, like you're struggling dating in the US, and you tried everything, like you look on point, you made the effort, you tried, you went to dating classes, you did everything, and it's still not working, maybe it's your location. All right, so I'm not saying, like, let me give a disclaimer, I'm not saying that black girls can't find love in the US. I'm not saying that. Let me give that disclaimer before somebody says something stupid. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that if that's your issue, you may want to skedaddle your way into Italy and see your luck there, okay? Because I feel like, I don't know, when I went there, honestly, to be honest, I felt like a goddess, okay? When I walked there, like, I'm gonna, if there's any Italian men watching this video, I'm just gonna give you guys a bravo, because you guys know how to make a girl feel special. Like, I don't know, it's like when I walked, like, before I went to Italy, I spoke to my friend Kim. Hi Kim, if you're watching this video. And she told me, like, yeah, those Italian boys, they love us. And then I was like, oh, okay. I didn't really believe it too much. I was like, let me see for myself. And she was not lying, okay? They do, okay? So okay, so yeah, so if you guys are having trouble there, like, go to Italy. And they're very how can I say, the Italian men, they're very like, okay, so for example, like, I'm very old school. I like being courted, but if I'm not interested, I like for a man to, like, read social cues. And sometimes, especially in New York, we know, all my black girls in New York, we know some men have a problem with the word no, but Italians, they're not like that. Like, if you say no, they know it's no. But they're very, well, when they're courting you, like, it's like, I don't know who taught them that. When they court you, they court you, okay? They make you feel like you're the queen, okay? Like I said, watch that video. Like, when I was walking down the streets of Italy, everybody was like, ciao bella, la 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 la. And whether it's game or whatever, I don't care, because they didn't do it in a way where you felt like your safety is threatened. Like, for example, in New York, when guys catcall, it just feels like, for example, one time I was catcalled in New York, and then one time I was catcalled in New York and I didn't say anything, and the guy was just like cursing me out. But in Italy, it's not like that. Like, they don't curse you out if you don't answer. Well, at least it wasn't my experience. They were just like, whatever, okay, she don't want to come. But they just even when they catcall, they make you sound like ciao bella la 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 la, and the language is like so beautiful. So yeah, that is my experience as a black girl in Italy. I just wanted to give you guys that experience. Like, the people are very nice. The women are, let me talk about the women. The women are also very beautiful women in Italy. There are some beautiful women in Italy. So if you guys want to go, you guys go. And they're very sweet, they're very kind, they're very loving. Like, I feel like Italians, like, they really value who you are as a person. I feel like their culture is very like family oriented, very passionate, very like, let's just enjoy each other's company, let's just enjoy like who you are as a person, instead of, oh, okay, this person is black, this person white. Like, it's not really like that. It's like let's enjoy who you are, let's enjoy the beauty of this city, let's just enjoy each other's company. All right, so yeah, I liked it. And also the food was amazing. Like, if you go to Italy and then you taste the food, like, it's not like an Italian restaurant in New York or Italian restaurant wherever you live. Like, it's true authentic Italian food. And actually this guy told me that it used to even be better back in the day. So maybe that tells you something. Like, it used to be even better back in the day. But the food is really good. The way they eat salad, even, they eat it with like salt and pepper, and it's so cute. Like, they don't do like heavy dressing in the United States. They don't have the sad diet down there. But and the food is very rich, spaghetti and all those things. And I don't know, like, it's truly a romantic city. Venice. What can I say about Venice? Venice is so beautiful. It's a city in water. And the time I went, there was like a lot of shopping going around. There was a lot of people selling stuff and stuff. But it's a truly beautiful city. Like, even talking about it makes me want to kind of cry, because like, and I've never been to a place, like, I've traveled within the United States, not that much. I only went to like Texas, Atlanta, and Florida, but I've never been to a place where, you know, it made me want to cry, like, just thinking about it. Venice is very beautiful. It's currently sinking, they say. I hope not, but it's a very beautiful city. Like, everywhere you go there through boats. Like, that's the transportation. There's boat taxis. I mean, it's an expensive city, but it's a beautiful city, and it's a beautiful city that I encourage you all, male, female, black, white, to visit, because it's so beautiful. And like I said, you never have to feel that way. And even the clubs, like, or Blanco Beach Bar, I think, in Florence. Oh, let me make sure I remember that. So I think it's Blanco Beach Bar in Florence. That club is on point. Like, they played some Italian music. It was awesome. It was great. It was great. So guys, so girls, my ladies, my beautiful black women, if you go to Italy, if I made you make your decision, if you come across this video, don't forget to leave a comment down below and tell me your experience. And don't forget to thank me, because you're gonna be so happy. Maybe you may walk away with an Italian boo thing. I don't know. I don't know. Alright guys, so that is my experience that I want to share as a black girl in Italy, as a black woman in Italy. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below for any more videos you want to see like this. And don't forget, if you leave a bad, disrespectful comment, it will be deleted. I'd rather you thumbs down this video than you leave a disrespectful comment, because that helps my channel too, if you guys didn't know. When you thumbs down this video, it helps my channel. Alright, bye!